Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Fight, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Fight. I hope you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. We got some interesting news here before we get into this video, starting right now. Well, it seems the Mets have hired a bench coach. They've hired former manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, John Gibbons, who's also a former Met, a former '86 Met, and he brings an enormous amount of experience and winning experience to this job. So it'll be interesting to see how he is coming back to New York where it all began. So again, if you're a big Mets fan, you want to follow what's going on with the Mets and with this Japanese pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, hit that subscribe button. I'll give you as much information as I can on a fairly regular basis on this player and a lot of the players that are rumored to come to the New York Mets. There is a big update on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That comes by way of Japan. So this is from Mesmerized Online. Joel Wolf, who's the agent for the star pitcher, spoke to Japanese media recently, and here are the important things you should know about his free agency as it currently stands as he enters the States and North America. One, he has no geographical preference. The rumor was the last week or so that he wants to play on the West Coast. That is not the case. He's open to playing on the East Coast. That's very important to know. 11, the 14 teams have already made contact. So you can just guess who those teams are. The Mets, the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Angels probably, the Mariners, the Cubs, the Rangers, the Phillies, the Red Sox, and a whole bunch of other teams. There seems to be no issue sharing the spotlight with another Japanese player, which is important because there are two big Japanese players in the East Coast that would be very interested in playing with him. That's obviously the kid up in Boston, and of course Kodai Senga, the Mets rookie sensation and star pitcher here. Senga has been working very hard to get him here, and also Yamamoto will return to the U.S. following the winter meetings. Should note that some outlets are incorrectly reporting that Wolf said Yamamoto wants to play with a Japanese player, which wouldn't make sense to share, even if true, because it would severely limit the landing spots. Well, obviously limiting him going to places like, say, the Mets, who have a Japanese star. I would mention this very importantly. He is considered to be the best pitcher in Japan. He has better stuff than Senga. He has better stuff than Otani. He is dominant. And he's dominated in front of big crowds. He's dominated in front of big situations. And he has great stuff. He throws a forkball. They say the forkball is better than the ghost fork that Kodai Senga throws. The word is that he will probably get in the contract range of probably $200 million, 7 years plus. Just based on Aaron Nola getting a 7-year, $172 million contract, and he is 25 years old. Aaron Nola is 31. You would assume that Yamamoto will probably get an 8-year deal worth over $200 million. If it is at $200 million, the team that offers him a contract have to send a posting fee to the Oryx Buffaloes, who he plays for, of $31.875 million. So he's talking about $32 million that has to go to the posted team. So that limits where he can go. That limits the teams. That would limit him to really the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers, and the Giants. So that kind of limits. We kind of eliminate all the little teams or the mid-range teams. I know Detroit's very interested in him. Do a lot of owners have the stomach to send that much money to the team? Probably not. So, I mean, I don't know. That's only one real owner that we know won't have a problem spending that money. Now, a couple of things before we end this video. He has a 45-day window to sign with a team. So the window opened on November 21st at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it closes on January 4th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the 45-day period in which he has a chance to sign with a team. Now, he's going to meet with the teams in Nashville, or he's going to start, or his agent is going to talk. He's not going to attend the meetings, but his agent will meet with them, meet with the teams, and hopefully we'll get some kind of resolution to this fairly quickly. He's not going to go to the hosted team's ballpark, which is fine. Who cares about that? It's silly sometimes. All the places are great to play in. But just run down some teams, obviously the Mets, the Yankees, the Phillies, the Dodgers, Cubs, the Red Sox, the Mariners, the Giants. A lot of the big teams, and really half baseball, probably all of baseball except for the A's and the Marlins are probably very interested in him because of his age. So I'll keep doing videos on Yamamoto. Hit that subscribe button so you know everything that's going to happen with this particular player. I'll talk about him here. Also, I'll talk about him on the Baseball Hut too, especially if he goes and signs with another team. And of course, please check out the Prospect Hub, which I talk about Mets prospects. Hit the subscribe button and the link that I'll post in the description of this video. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.